President Bush had an afternoon meeting at the White House with Spanish President José María Aznar. Afterwards, the two spoke with reporters, the president thanking Spain for their support of the war with Iraq, and talking about how the U.S. and Spain will help to rebuild that country. It's about 25 minutes.
President José María Aznar. José María is a man of principle and a man of courage. Under his leadership, Spain has been a strong partner in the war against terror and has stood with a coalition to liberate the people of Iraq. He believes in freedom, freedom for all. Together, Spain and America will continue to meet the responsibilities of free nations for the peace and security of the world. We last met in March at the Atlantic Summit in the Azores. The 8 weeks since have been a momentous chapter in the history of freedom. We liberated the people of Iraq from a brutal dictatorship. We brought greater security to people of all nations. Spain's diplomatic support before the conflict and for the use of Spanish airspace and bases as the war grew closer. Spain and the United States are committed to a stable, democratic, and peaceful future for the people of Iraq.
Tanto España como los Estados Unidos están dedicados a...
Spain has shown that commitment by sending medical and engineering units to help the Iraqi people. Today I have moved to ease sanctions imposed by the United States against Iraq's old government. First, based on the authority recently given to me by Congress, I am suspending the Iraq Sanctions Act, which restricts the export of certain equipment necessary for Iraq's reconstruction. Secondly, I'm directing Treasury Secretary Snow to relax administrative sanctions on American companies and citizens conducting business in Iraq that contributes to humanitarian relief and reconstruction. Soon at the UN Security Council, the United States, Great Britain, and Spain will introduce a new resolution to lift the sanctions imposed by the United Nations. The regime that the sanctions were directed against no longer rules Iraq. Across the globe, Spain and America will continue as strong allies in the war against terror.
En todo el globo, España y los Estados Unidos seguirán.
You want to translate? He managed to violate a rule. He asked 2 questions instead of 1 question, but that's okay. He's been around a long time. The resolution today, we believe there is a mood to work together to achieve a resolution that will expedite the reconstruction of Iraq. Need from at least our diplomats at the United Nations is that the kind of the atmosphere that existed prior to the war has changed, and that people now want to work together for the good of the Iraqi people. I think José María shares that sentiment.